Welcome back to another edition of Inside Rattlers Football. I'm Peter Garbo. To my right here is Andrew Goodman. The Arizona Rattlers came into the Snake Pit on Saturday, and they put up a franchise record 91 points. Andrew, it was a big game.
That's right. The points were flying all over the scoreboard last Saturday versus Strikeforce Beat. And actually, the 91 points, like you said, franchise record, previously set 86 points in 2012 against the Utah Blaze on the road of the AFL.
Jeff Ziemba got the start, and he put up 11 for 15 for 124 yards and 5 touchdowns. And Jamal Miles also had a big game with 5 touchdowns as well.
That's right. Speedy wide receiver Sheldon Augustine made his presence felt with 2 receiving touchdowns, and also Jared Harrington continued his string of strong performances, also catching a touchdown pass.
Let's take a look at the highlights.
Midway through the first quarter, Ziemba gets the snap, fakes the handoff, and finds Jamal Miles open for the screen pass. A 20-yarder that put the Rattlers up by 2 scores.
This would be the first of a handful of touchdowns for the versatile running back and wide receiver.
Just a few possessions later, San Diego running back George Murriera takes the handoff and is lit up by Connor Flago, who calls the fumble. And he scoops it up, ran it back for a touchdown to extend the lead to 21.
It was Flago's first start in a Rattlers uniform at defensive end, and his fumble recovery for a touchdown marked the 3rd score for Arizona's defensive unit this season, which is tied for the league lead in the indoor football.
Fast forward to the second quarter, Ziemba drops back to pass and finds Jamal Miles open in the left corner in the end zone for a 34-yard score. This will be Miles' 4th touchdown in the first half.
It was a career night for the Peoria native as he finished with a career-high 5 total touchdowns versus San Diego.
Jeff Ziemba lets it fly 24 yards to the end zone where wide receiver Jared Harrington comes up with a beautiful diving catch against the boards to put Arizona up 63-28 in the third. This was Ziemba's 5th passing touchdown of the game.
Jared Harrington now has 3 touchdown catches in his last 2 games, and the 3 touchdown grabs already mark a career high in a single season for him.
And with 21 seconds left in the game, wide receiver Sheldon Augustine fields a San Diego kick in the end zone, and he runs it back untouched for the touchdown. This gave the Rattlers 91 points, which is a franchise record, and it snapped the previous high of 86 set back in 2012.
In only a few games in a Rattlers uniform, Augustine has already shown his positional versatility. On top of a kickoff return for a touchdown, he has also thrown a touchdown pass.
Coach Guy had a lot to say about this game. Here's what he talked about after the game.
Offensively, I felt like we kept our foot on the gas pedal, and whoever we had in there, we had a lot of new guys tonight, and a lot of guys got some opportunities, and some took advantage of it. He's done a great job for us, since he's been playing for us, and he done a great job running routes tonight and catching the ball, and I wanted to get him some reps tonight at running back, but we were trying to get some looks at some new receivers as well, and I just felt like that we'll give them the reps in the second half.
Rattlers MAC linebacker Ricky White Jr. continued his strong season against the San Diego Strikeforce last Saturday. He accumulated 8 tackles, 1 sack, and 4 tackles for loss, which was a season high. We had the chance to catch up with Ricky back at the Rattlers practice facility, and here's what he had to say after his career night.
Honestly, just the preparation just started from day one. I told myself I needed to lock in more, and my preparation before the game, I had to make sure I was on key on everything we had to do up front and as far as the back end also. Yes, communication is everything on defense, so it starts with the linebacker. The linebacker is the vocal guy on the defensive side of the ball, so I have to communicate with the front and the back end to make sure everything's okay, so it actually starts with me. Honestly, just a faster game pace because, the field is shorter, so, your decision-making has to be quick. So, you got to know what you have to do pre-snap and during the play, and, just to make sure you're on key with everything that's around you.
The Arizona Rattlers start their 3-game road stretch this Sunday, and it's against the Tucson Sugar Skulls. If you want to go out there, you got a chance to see them live and in action on the road. Be there Sunday at 3 o'clock, but otherwise, you can catch the game on YouTube.